Hey everybody, welcome back. Dude, what better way to enter? Oh, by the way, I made the blitz. And then I rolled on it, and we got beast low. Because punch is good. Punch is great. Punch is good. Alright, come on. Equip this. And we need to equip this as weapon 1. And then we just make magic happen. It's just gonna be like this. Let's get the violin out of here and just join Boofy. Thank you, Boofy, by the way. What is this? Dark Souls 3? What a much grander escapade and triumphant music. What is with all this, like? I can understand why. I was trying to, do some personal reflection on why all my music is kind of slow and not as hype, but yeah, that's what happens when you pop reading music into the mix. The pipe organ of our great Lord and Savior Vanaduke. It's not really the most inspiring and motivational music first thing in the morning. Anyway, go with a bunch of Dark Souls people singing at our eardrums. All right, let's do this. What happened? I got my level 1 blitz, boys. You stand back. Oh, I gotta grab one of these. Forget how this works. Ah! Oh, we got this. Anyway, it's been a night. Dude, today is the first day it snowed. Like, decently snowed all year. So naturally, what we had to do was go outside and build a giant snowball, which is the complete opposite of what we're doing here. Oh, it's the other way. I was playing with snowballs the other day. I'm so sorry, Boofy. I'm not used to these water balls that people are talking about. Anyway, we got this. We'll be a little better. My accuracy is not quite on par. Can I make this? Did I do it? We'll find out here in a minute. I did it! Dude, 3 radiants. It's already worth the invite. Thank you, Boofy, by the way. Hey, do this to your friends. Allow them to assist you. Alright, we're gonna... I mean, hopefully with, bare bones, we're gonna make this happen. We'll find out here in a minute. Yeah, man, it's... So, I give my daughter usually, like, an hour. Something like that of game time a day. It's fairly healthy, judging by all the statistics I've ever read. Usually 2 hours is like the clinching point. I'll stand on those spikes, buddy. Come on now. Good job. So you gotta watch out once you hit the 2-hour mark. Of course, all the horror studies, they aren't actually... Oh, let go of it. They aren't in the 2-hour mark. They're more like, you leave your kid because you're a single parent. It's amazing what cascades with the erosion of social values, but give your kid the 8-hour mark is what usually kind of gets them. So you got to be careful with that. But anyway, what I was getting at is I gave her 2 hours of time. This is gonna be bad. Oh no, it's not. Our Lord and Savior Vanna is gracious and grateful and grateful. We are grateful for all he has done for us. So I'm sitting in my reading room because I read incessantly. It's just how things are in my brain. Then I got studies and stuff to do. Dude, that did 260 damage. That was pretty good. He killed everything down there in the time it took me to get 1 charge off. So I see my daughter. She's playing her Human Fall Flats. By far her favorite game ever. She got it for her birthday in October. And that's what she just loves, playing with other people. It's a pretty wholesome game. All the people that invite others to it are usually... I've got some magical friend requests because she plays under my account. It's fairly wholesome. Look at the sparks. We need some actual sparks though. So it's a neat game, and suddenly before her hour is up, I just see her. I got 6 so far. I see her just run across my reading room. Like, honey, where are you going? I was like, I'm gonna go outside. You want to come? And you know, you're sitting there, you're comfortable. You're like, I could just sit here, but I fought that urge of laziness and of theological study, which just invigorates me. I was reading Thomas Aquinas, and if you guys want some deep thinking reading, read Thomas Aquinas. It's translated from Latin into English, so you can't ever do like a direct translation, but you can get pretty close. Guys switching his blitz. I'm just happy to be here. So yeah, and I said yes. I went outside, and it was amazing. Dude, put your tech down, put your books down, go play with your kids. It is the most rewarding experience. Because what story is your kid going to say about you? My father was the kind of dad who would never come play with me because he was too busy reading. My father was the kind of dad, you know what I mean? Like, and that says a lot about your children and, well, in general, people's relation to the world. Fathers are supposed to be like somewhat models for God. So, like, keep that in mind. Goofy, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get hit by that. I did not get hit by that. So we're so bad at this game. At least I am. Let's just jump right into that. I'm trying to help. Did he just switch shoot his blitz to hit Vanity? In which case, that is amazing. But you need to spend time with your kids, man. Have there's this book by Simon Sinek that I really want to read. It's called something like the eternal managing from like an eternal perspective. I mean, it says Judeo-Christian worldview written all over it. Basically, just like Sam Harris. I'm not sure what the theological views of Simon Sinek are, but just like Sam Harris, he borrows it from like the assumption that that people have value. You got to get that from somewhere. You can't get it from just out of a vacuum. The world doesn't teach you that. The world teaches you the opposite. The world teaches just like I think it was the Golden Globes they just had recently, where one lady said, you know, a woman's ability to choose is what got me here. She's pregnant with 2 daughters and basically advocating for abortion, which is just ridiculous. Sorry, Goofy. Tried. And then she applauds, like, do it for your own self. Vote for your own self-interest. And there's these people in tears applauding the whole concept of selfishness. Like, what the living crap, dude? Sorry, I clicked off the screen. Applauding selfishness and crying, yes, let us live for ourselves. I mean, that devalues so much in life. You should, if anything, you should vote for family values. The exact opposite of self-interest. Oh, we did it. I'm trying. Oh! You're both on me. I got this all day, son. And then I died. You know what I mean? You have to live as if there's something greater than yourself. If you do not, the generations that come to pass, because man is finite, it all ends with you. And this is some climactic music. There we go. I think that was a little bit too much. I'm sorry. But you know what I mean? Like, it all ends with you. You are the last. You are the ultimate. And I forget I used to read a book on the philosophy written in like the late 40s. But that was his concept of the whole thing too. Like, every civilization that has ever toppled anywhere in the history of mankind comes with this mentality that we are the last generation. There's nothing after us. We are all that matters. And look, we can abort our kids on demand, and we call it not child murder but choice. When we know, in fact, via science, taking a DNA strand and ending it, well, you're killing life. And but the outworking of that life is a person. We have a level 2 blitz, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to. Let's up the music just a little bit. There we go. I was just kind of listening to my own voice in my head. I like Goofy. I don't know what else I played with him. I think last time was like in lockdown. Have we ever been in Clockworks together? Who knows? Anyway, beast low, go get him. I like your pet. 815. Hey-oh! I played one floor, and I got almost as many ratings as CS, but that's the nature of the beast, I guess. Alright, so what do? We want to grab some radiance. We're only like 10 minutes in. What can I can probably do a prestige mission, I guess. And then maybe, I don't know, I got some time this morning, so. The videos won't come out as consistently. I got some free reading time. Usually the first week or two of the month, I devote to my own personal improvement. My own pursuit, rather. So I'm still reading Jim Baker's I Was Wrong. And I think we could just spare 9, because that chance of the Forge box. But once we get in, like, the double digits, I kind of don't want to throw away anymore. So Jim Baker's I Was Wrong, while reading Thomas Aquinas, obviously, like I said. Holy crap, the guy's such a deep thinker. It is absolutely amazing. It's level 3. What do you think? 4? Yeah. Give me that prize box, son. Alright, well, we got exactly what it promised. That's too much. Sorry, buddy. It's the Deathy Rider. See you. Anyway, what should we do? Let's check this stuff out here. We got some prestige. We have Ghost in the Machine. Get them. I think we can do some Ghost in the Machine. Ghost in the Machine switching. Let's not solo that sucker. Come on. Let's queue up. We'll get our switch shooting thing going. You guys can. I'll see if I can move the microphone away from the keyboard a little bit. See what's the music for this stage? Sometimes I play, sometimes I don't. The music for this stage is like the dreaded saxophone. We'll see if we can survive the initial, like, I love you, Dookie. The initial, like, shock that Java has every time it goes into this area, then I think we'll be okay. Please. Why is it that I can just do a little bit better if I'm actually moving around? Ah! Maybe next time, VPR. Let's jump in. Got this, yo. Shouldn't take too long solo. We'll be solo. Oh, dude, it's that moment. Just gotta sneeze. You have to give me a second. I gotta get a tissue. BRB. Alright, that felt a lot better. I think in prestiges you can't get myself set up here. You can't. That look right? No, over here. There we go. That looks okay. I'm pretty sure in prestiges you can't invite people midway. It's been a while. I also changed the attempted recording mass to my OBS Outlook. I use OBS. It's free and I don't have any money, and I have Fraps. I spent money on Fraps back when I did have money, and I never use it. I suppose I could, but please. But I changed my FPS to, like, oh, it spin me around. People can join midway. Please. Oh, thank you. Good job. Anyway, what I was saying is can we not hit that thing? It's just impossible. I changed my FPS recording to 30 instead of, it was defaulted to 60, and I honestly did not know that. Come on down, buddy. Are you stuck in there? Alright, well. So anyway, we should have a little bit of a smoother recording experience, so let me know if it looks a lot better. You spin me right around, baby, right around. Okay. Okay, I'll see you later. Are you gonna leave it? Oh no! What have we done? We need a better shield. Should have changed speed and gotten a better shield myself. Okay, we don't have chaos. I object. That was not my reality. That was your own reality game. I believe in relativity and my own definition of absolutes, which makes no sense. Therefore, you are wrong. There we go. Beautiful. Throw enough pots at it, eventually it'll break. Forgot about the, please. This should not be this hard. I swear the beginning part of this level is the toughest. Once you get past this, like, conglomerate ridiculousness, please, like, thank you, Java, for just throwing me into the shock. Can I just, can I? It's just, oh! We've done it. Please jump. Can we get any more frame spikes there, buddy? I'm okay. Once we get past the, and if people, anybody else want to come in and bog down the Java? Java is a country. That was my own fault. I might BRB myself. Just block for a minute. There we go. Beautiful. This is the issue I have with Catacomb kids. Like, I'm a lot. I seem to think that ability will trump everything. But I'm not. That is not correct. Ability does not always trump. That was a good time to go, but I did not. Ability does not always trump everything. So, oftentimes, this is a. Gosh, dude. This is another test where, like, decision making often trumps a lot of that stuff. And then, forgive me for using the word political word trump. But it does. It really does. Like, in a Catacomb Kids, I'm like, there's some grumbles there. I can fight like 4 of them and get a cool thing. No. They can kill you in like 1 hit. And they're faster than you, better than you. They're controlled by AI. Don't make that choice. That is a bad choice. Same with back there. I should have stood back, just like Spin Me Round did, behind the protective barrier, shot them with a gun where they couldn't hit me. Instead, I'm like, I can dodge like 7 little eyeballs going around me randomly, just exploding and... Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I can do everything. I'm the man. Just like all the movies where the hero is untouchable. I'll just keep backing up. Spawning more guys and then complaining why Java's lagging. We'll be our own undoing. Oh my gosh. So anyway. Yeah, one of the things that my wife said, not okay, I guess we don't aggravate guys at this stage of the game, but my wife tells me, like, I gotta be careful when I put my ear into politics, because you gotta, like, even these videos, you have to understand, I like playing this game, I like talking, because I like, in my opinion, nothing has meaning outside of God. Nothing makes sense. If anything, for the sheer reason that you go back to you go down to the absolute value of things, right? Why is life important? Well, if you don't have God or a transcendent perspective to go to, then it's all man's opinion, which leads to fascism. So, and that's the logical outworking of that. That's just how it is, basically. Where's the? Is it north? Where's our little like platform dipsy doodle thingy? Oh, it is north. I know the map too much. It's like texting and walking. You shouldn't do that. This is an interesting layer. I never thought I could come up to the north like this. Let's throw this one away. Now our Java is rewarding us with like 10 frames a second. See, this is smart, right? Let's just throw this out. I hear the tinging going off. Ding, ding, ding. As these shields enjoy every single accumulable that comes their way. Now, of course, this is like the opposite kind of loadout you want to use in fighting the boss. It does increase finger strength, for sure. I remember one of the, I forget which character it was, but like the guy watched my videos and then he's like, I know how to defeat you. And they just stood there for a minute. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, what's going on? And he's like, and eventually, right when I frame spiked, is when he went in and got me. And I'm like, whoa, like, Like, how'd you know? Like, it's like, when I watch your videos, you get frame spikes every so often, so I just wait till you accidentally double shoot. And then I just go in and get you. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's knowing your enemy, and you know, that's what happens when you have your skill set in a public view. You can be exploited for what it is. It's one thing to have a skill set that is hard to do, like Smash Brothers Melee is a good example, where that kind of, like, being frame perfect on a lot of your moves is viable and honorable, and you're just like, that guy has worked very hard for what he has. Good for him. He's amazing. I don't have that kind of practice time, but I can still appreciate a good, competent skill set, if that makes sense. There's another thing to, you know, that skill set's just kind of null and void due to software issue. It's like playing with Smash with a broken controller, like the A button doesn't work. Or maybe it works when it feels like it. You just sit there and wait till it fails. You're like, oh yeah, that's one way to get me. What happens when you don't spend money on video games, boys? You missing one? Perhaps. That's actually something we can use. Get this poison out of here, yo. Excuse me. We get them all? One more here? Yes. Okay. I guess we killed all the enemies. Good job, yo. Got this spin. Things are calming down. Java's working out the kinks in itself. Excuse me. I want to go up here. Thank you. You extra bonus hearts. And we're missing 2. Alright. Give you an honorable death. Don't worry. We got this. I just noticed there's an antenna up there. That's amazing. The level of detail in these levels is pretty awesome. Now this is one where they appear, right? Yeah. Oh, did it. Don't worry, I'll be over here just regretting the choice I made. That's what I mean, like, good decisions. You put yourself in this decision which has consequences you know that are going to happen, and be like, the consequences aren't here yet. Drug addiction's a good one, right? No, you know, heroin's probably bad for me and I can overdose. Dude, I heard a story about this this gentleman who was actually kind of he was into drugs a little bit, but he was over disgusted by it because he went to this house where this girl overdosed, passed out, and like their friend's like, I'll be back, I have to go to the store, watch her, make sure she doesn't swallow her tongue, and I'll go get this medical concoction that, please, nope, bad idea. Shoot. I'll go get this metal concoction. Oh no! Well, might as well use this. I thought we had a slot for pills. I just completely lost my chance to have extra life, I guess. Hey, there's some pills, thank you. But anyway, he had her, like, the guy overdosed. He is sitting there watching this girl in another guy's house, and he's like, what the crap is going on here, dude? I am not a fan of this whatsoever. And then, I just used the worst, like, no, we don't want another. And then he comes back. Oh. Little dipsy doodles. We got this. And the guy comes back. He asks about the girl the next day. After, like, he puts this concoction in her that wakes her up from her overdose. He asks about her. It's like, oh yeah, she went out like a couple minutes later because she passed out and wasn't able to experience the high that she had. So she went and looked for it again. And you're just like, what the living crap, dude? She literally almost died. And then went and sought it some more because she wasn't conscious during the whole escapade. That is craziness. And that's the power of drug addiction. It's the power of pornography. That's the power of sugar in America. I had lunch with a guy earlier this year. His name is Abreu. He's from, I want to say Somalia, but I know that's not right. So he's from Africa somewhere. The guy says to me, I'm like, well, let's go out. I like having conversation with people, specifically of different worldviews. He was Christian, but he was like a new Christian. And if you think about Africa, it's highly polarized as far as the Muslim community and the Christian community. So I'm like, you want to go eat? I like Chinese food, dude. I mean, you can eat at a buffet. You can get what you want. He's like, I kind of don't like it. Really? He's like, yeah, there's a lot of sugar in everything. It's a long time loading 0%. Like, oh, now you think about it. Now that I think about it, yeah. And sugar's very filling. It's very addicting. Makes you want more. It's on par with heroin. It's a drug addiction. It's like a sugar, I don't know. Then I have my the receiving manager, which sits next to me at work. She just quit soda this week. She's like, I have a pounding headache, and I know. I'm like, I know. So you're gonna have to deal with it like 2 weeks, but it's gonna be the best decision you ever made. I told her stories about this other girl that quit it and lost 25 pounds like in a month. Just from, like, not drinking soda anymore. It was pretty miraculous. Oh, we're doing it, boys. Oh, no. I'm good till I reload. We should probably... This will help us slow down, too. I want a different shield. We just got a level on our shield, wouldn't we? Let's get some trinkets. Quick draw sounds great. And then we'll go to E is for pet. And we don't need swift step. I think the anti-shock will help us out. That's just, me feeling out the level. Beautiful. We are ready. Hopefully this ancient shield is not conductive. I think it's made of pure stone, so we should be okay. There, I think slowing down really does help out. Sometimes I go too fast, man. Oh, yeah. Forgot, you can't shoot over wires. It's just an impossibility. Does not coincide with reality. It is nice having a shield that can actually take something, though. On the flip side, it'd be nice if I actually made the effort to block things. You can't just run in there with Alchemer's Blaze in your brain. Okay. I suppose we could, but that would be wrong. Just like shield bashing a skeleton into your friend is also wrong. So we should be careful with that. Oh, man. Get out of here. Same rhythm. Most of the time. Okay, well, yeah, we lost connection. We're good. We're still alive. Still alive. Still alive. This is where the... Oh, no! We can do this. We don't need to heal. Not yet. Here we go. Yeah, we're still alive. I'm so happy. Guys, if you want to watch the pinnacle Spiral Knights frame rate, you come to the right place. Like, if anything, what you could do is probably just turn the volume down. Just listen to the monologue, I guess. It might be more visually appealing than just not to look at what I do. Does it always make that deep horn sound? Come on. Shoot, switch, slow it down. Beautiful. Music is so charming. Yeah, we can block things for days, boys. You seen the size of my shield? Got this. We did it. No! Only one little spasm. Kind of nice. Again. My toe. My toe. Please, no. We're almost out of it. Alright, we can stay in the center. We'll be sort of okay. Oh, thank you. Connection for just throwing me a little bit to the left. I need more shock in my life. Gets the muscles more warmed up than they actually are. At least we're dealing damage to him. We've got that going for us. We just gotta be careful we don't end up in a combination of, you know, shocking destruction. Beautiful. See you, buddy. Oh, Mike. The ultimate power, Mike. We get out of here. 1, 0. Our shield has not helped us live in the long-term sense of the word. Thank you. And one more. We just got it. We can run. Oof, 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 oof. Good job. Great. Well. Can we at least get one of these off before we perish? Yep, we're not shocked anymore. Thank you, by the way, Spin Me, for carrying me in all of your glory. Ooh. I forgot how much shock devastates not only my physical system, jeez, but my mental system as well. Can you, like, if you come on back up here, can you, thank you. Look at him. Just, he did exactly what I wanted him to sort of do. Neither of us lost a revive. There's another one up there. Oh, he is. Too bad we can't, like, catapult. That was one heck of a shield push. Oh, not again. I'm ready. Oh, oh. Man, I miss my Antigua's. Sorry, rather the, oh my gosh, dude. Can I get any better at this game? Please jump north. Thank you. Being hit is the enemy. Go, some Xenogears music. Holy smokes. Xenogears is one of those games where, like, the storyline, it was one of those, I don't know how to describe it. The fighting system was turn-based. But, like, oh no, not again. Oops. Sorry, Voofy. I'm scared. So ridiculous, this go game. Oh no! Just about at a loss here, dude. We have to go to the other side yet? This is amazing in every sense of the word. Good job, me. It sure doesn't sound good. Just stick with my neutral weapons. Think of a lot less glitter, a lot less glamour. It's like, you know, we don't look when we're looking at sports statistics, right? You go for that extra second, that extra stride that you can get based on Oop, let me fight the mindless things up here. I appreciate it. Based on you know, little little things here and there. Oh no, what's going on? Who charged? No, but you know what I mean? I hope you do. I should honestly be making the sole purpose of my life just to increase frame rate. And I used to be on track with that, but this computer is so... Like, computers only get you so far, right? And the pieces inside start to deteriorate. There's not a whole lot you can do. I hooked up 2 external fans to this thing. It is on its way out, dude. Oh, that was almost a poor choice. Can we... Please just get out. Been a rough day, my man. We got 3 shocks in like 4 seconds. Thank you. I question my ability even to go, especially because we're being thrown all over the place. I wonder if my wife's up. Sucking my vital internet away. So he's right there. Beautiful. Okay. So maybe I will pursue what can give me greater frame rates. That's the ultimate goal. So to play a stage like this one, it's described here. Good delayed dash there, brain. They smooth 10 frames per second. We aim high. Beautiful. See, there was a good choice. Don't shoot at the guy who's going to be devastated. Ugh. On fire. Don't shoot at the guy who's going to happen. Oh, okay. And who's going to be devastated by a charge attack if your gun is going to cause him to shield, right? I mean, that makes sense. Sounds pretty smart. Kaboom. Boom. Let's go. I can do this part. Bring it a little closer. Make it act as like my personal shield. Back up. Back up, punk. Punk, step up the gate, beat. Please jump. Thank you. Excuse me while I suffer in silence for a minute. Yeah, but yeah, man, this if all I can complain about in this life are my slate computer woes, well then you must. This is one of the problems that affluent America does have. You have to take cues from the rest of the world. You live in a mud hut. Is your family dying of AIDS? I mean, a lot of these things you could be born into that we do not have. I just got a... So our toaster died. Oh no, that was such a bad decision. Our toaster died. So, we voiced this during Christmas time. So we got one. We got a toaster oven. So it's like an upgrade from a toaster, which was nice. And then for Christmas, we got an additional toaster. So how affluent America that we live in, where one toaster is not enough, and people are just like, shower this man with toasters. He needs a new toaster. Oh, no, I just want to stand in the freaking back, dude. Alright, well, here we are. This man needs more toasters. Are you absolutely kidding me? That's just the right spot, too. It's hilarious. So again, keeping things in perspective, right? Shield's okay. It has survived. One more. I think the soul multi-hit him, I'm not sure. Blah blah. Mike. We didn't get shocked. We almost got shocked. But we did not. Every time that sounds up, I feel it's like a mechanical toilet flushing. Probably shouldn't stand there. I have the shield to end all shields. Let's pop you up there. Oh no! Up there, buddy. Thinking we should spend a... Pardon me, you did not get knocked all the way to the top. Oh, that was almost bad. There we go. Stay up there for a minute. Is that 3, or are we waiting until 4? Oh no! Put my eyes off the screen. Telling you, it's not my day, man. We have days where we shine. Today is not one of them. Just do this. I'm going in. Now we block. There we go. Okay, we did help, I think. We have number 7. We'll use that here in a minute. Why wouldn't I just, like... Beautiful, beautiful. Yep, right into him. Okay, now we have no block. Alright, yeah, we gotta keep moving, or he does hit our feet when he comes up. Why would you subject yourself? He is spin me round. He must be true to his title. One more, right? I forget. Help. Oh no, the sounds. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh no. I'm glad to see you once again. We're still alive. We've done it! We've ascended. You got shocked finally for the first time in this level. Jeez, Zooey. Alright. And you also have to forgive me. The videos will not come out as consistently as like one a day. I just yeah, this isn't really like a part-time job. It's just I'll be like doing once in a while. Hey, what you know? So I do like it. I do like this game. Don't get me wrong. But you know, it's not generating revenue. I am in pursuit of what is absolutely meaningful and great. Money is not it. If you are pursuing money and success as the ultimate good and happiness, you're setting yourself up for failure. Sin, by definition, promises something it can never deliver. Right? You want to get something to fill you up? Well, you're going to be full again. I think that makes sense, right? We can? Wow. So when you're looking for like ultimate joy, something like, you have to go to something transcendent. We all have something, we all have a call for something that's greater than what we are. Even an atheist has to admit when they stand there in the midst of the Grand Canyon about how like beautiful that scenario is. How like it takes your breath away. Why would that do that? If we're just time plus matter plus chance and it's survival of the fittest, why care about something great? If anything, you should be fearful for it, because it's just so vast that we could fall down and die. Why would we ever go to something like that just to visualize it? Oh, you're so good. Let me shoot some stuff. Thank you. Does that make sense? Like, why is art beautiful? Why do we admire skill sets? If anything, shouldn't we just be jealous, envious, and want to take them down because they're better than us? We're just time plus matter plus chance. Anyway, there you go. There's your philosophy lesson for the day. Read Thomas Aquinas and blow your brain up. For let's see, Neil deGrasse Tyson, make sure you have your brain blown at least once a week, something like that. Find meaning in this world. He's a scientist, which means he the idol, the god of his. Did I miss one? The god of his day is pure science. So bow down everything in all in the name of science. But then again, science itself is just a method and a tool. It doesn't lead to absolute meaning. Good job, Mike. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. Oh, I shouldn't have equipped the Ancient Plate Shield. That's okay. We got 9 Radiance. That's awesome. Once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.